Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many shit can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Early in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle on a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Larry Ogunjobi in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. If you look at the Steeler defense, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Pickett back to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just... And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They hand this off to Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 21-0 our score after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score Bengals 21, Steelers 0.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That is caught, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibats.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
I'm one, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and goal, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now
off to the races, down the right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Setting up the screen, Harris. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Steelers 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
12.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 5, and he will go ahead and move the chains.
12.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On a gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. Again, it's Harris on second down. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Pickett back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshivas. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On the give, this is Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd down, here's Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Steelers first down.
This is Harris. And just shutting him off there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Sliding out of the pocket. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that use pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here we go. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow looking to pass. And that's Smith, a nice catch. And it's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. Now, he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, left side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Connecting with Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Here's 1st down. That's caught by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pickett to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Gun. God.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the